Good morning. It's Monday, February 13th, 2023, the day before Valentine's Day, so go get a gift. I'm Rock Daniels. Welcome to a new edition of Lexington Water Cooler News. So in weather today, the high is going to be 58, the low is 33. Sun's going to rise at 7:30 this morning and set at 6:14 p.m. The Kansas City Chiefs won Super Bowl 57, defeating the Philadelphia Eagles 38-35. Patrick Mahomes was the NFL MVP, and he led his team to a victory with 21 of 27 passes for 182 yards and 3 touchdowns. The Eagles were led by quarterback Jalen Hurts, who passed for 304 yards and rushed for 3 touchdowns. The game was decided by a field goal with 8 seconds left, which made possible by a controversial holding penalty by the Eagles. Tight end Travis Kelce had a standout game with 6 catches, 81 yards, and a touchdown, while Chiefs coach Andy Reid defeated his former team, and Mahomes won his second Super Bowl MVP. Well, the University of Kentucky basketball team is trending in the wrong direction. They have lost to Georgia and South Carolina this season and have only one scoring guard. They called a timeout that resulted in a missed three-pointer, and they have wasted the career of a National Player of the Year. Seniors at UK will likely not see an NCAA tournament victory in their college career. It is unacceptable for a team with such a rich basketball history to be this bad for so long. So a federal law prohibiting people from having guns if they have a domestic violence order against them is unconstitutional, according to a federal judge in Lexington. The decision was based on the U.S. Supreme Court ruling of New York State Rifle and Pistol Association versus Bruin, which expanded gun rights. The U.S. Attorney's Office intends to appeal the ruling, which has sparked concerns among victims of domestic violence. This ruling, along with similar opinions from the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Fifth Circuit, has put into question the legality of restrictions on gun possession for those under a domestic violence order. So a bill introduced in the Kentucky Senate classifies drag shows as strip clubs and restricts attendance and locations. Similar bills have been filed in 7 other states. Supporters argue that the shows are sexualized and not suitable for children, while opponents claim the bills target the LGBTQ community. So, Susan Lamb was recently appointed as the new Fayette County Clerk in Lexington after the resignation of Don Blevins, and education will be a major topic in the Kentucky General Assembly during the short session as Representative Josh Callaway introduced an amendment allowing public dollars to follow students when they go to private schools. So Texas and Kentucky tied 4-4 in the 2023 National Fast Pitch Coaches Association Leadoff Classic in Clearwater, Florida for softball. Vanessa Nesby's single in the 3rd inning got the Kentucky offense going. Texas scored 4 runs in the first 2 innings, but Kentucky scored 7 unanswered in the final 3 innings. The game ended due to a 3:30 dead drop time limit. So in 2021, 2,250 people died from drug overdoses in Kentucky, which is up 14.5% from 2020. Fentanyl was found in 72% of these deaths. The White House Director of the Office of National Drug Control Policy, Dr. Gupta, believes that getting treatment services into jails and prisons can reduce these numbers. He also discussed the importance of cracking down on drug traffickers and making naloxone or Narcan widely available and giving everyone access to treatment. During a meeting with Kentucky officials in Washington, D.C., Dr. Gupta said that Kentucky is a leader in making these changes. So Kentucky recognized 104 newly certified teachers by the National Board for Professional Teaching Standards during a virtual ceremony last week, including 10 teachers from Northern Kentucky. Kentucky ranks 6th in the nation based on the total number of National Board certified teachers as a percentage of the 2021-2022 teacher workforce. Obtaining National Board certification is a rigorous and time-consuming process that requires nearly 400 hours of time and effort and includes a portfolio, exam, and reflective piece on student assessment and learning. The National Board certification is voluntary and open to all teachers with at least 3 years experience and a teaching license. Well, that does it today for another edition of Lexington Water Cooler News. Join us again tomorrow, which is going to be Valentine's Day, so buy that chocolate, buy those flowers. For all your latest news, weather, and sports, join us free of charge, sponsored by me, Rock Daniels Construction Company. I hope you guys have a blessed day. Enjoy it. Be the best you can be.